This Raw Vision video is brought to you by Metro Solar, proud partner of the Richmond Football Club.
Hello Tiger fans, welcome to Inside Tigerland, brought to you by Metro Solar. Tonight is a very special night. It's our player sponsors dinner, so we get the opportunity to sit with our player sponsors and interact and get to know each other a little bit more and have some fun. So let's go and have a chat to a few boys and see how they're going. Lucky enough to have Jack Revolt here. Jack, we're just looking for Dusty, mate. You know where he is?
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah, there he is.
Cheers.
Just there.
Ramsey, tell us about, obviously pretty protective of your identity. You don't want to reveal too much tonight like a dentist. Talk to us about the segments that you've had so far up on the stage. You're obviously the big draw card. You're the reason we pack out the room. How do you feel that your first segment went?
Whoa. That's a tough question, Yui.
It's not tough. It's just how do you think your segment went?
It's a tough question to answer straight off the bat because I feel like...
Really easy question.
I think it's not as straightforward as what you think it is.
Yeah. Well, I think this segment was a waste of my time and everybody's time in this room, the first segment. That's what I think. Milesy, you featured in that hilarious segment before up on stage. How do you think that went?
Oh, mate, it was a cracker. Yeah, it went well. It went really well. I got asked 3 questions, stumbled through 2 questions and didn't answer the third. So I had a really good strike rate.
I've been chatting to a few of the boys before about their performance up on stage. How do you think it's been going so far?
If I was these sponsors, I would be wanting my money back.
Yeah, interesting you didn't answer the third. I thought you had an opportunity to really sort of strike a chord with the crowd. You opted to pass. If you had a bit more time to think about it, I think the question was if you could go back in. It's a very good question, by the way. If you could go back in time 10 years from now, what would you change about your life or yourself? You straight away, I think your answer was to gamble, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
And I think you've got more to give. I think that Chaplin might be holding you back a little bit. Is that the reason?
Yep.
Is it because he kept coughing up hairballs?
Yep. I actually feel like I'm working with Chappie right now. He resembles a lot like this. It's like, maybe next time I just, hey Chappie, what's up with it, man? How's it hanging? Heads or tails?
You would be Back to the Future, the Biff Tannen.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So the world would fall apart, but you'd be okay. You'd have your penthouse.
No, I wouldn't take advantage of it. I'd just be well off.
You just got to think about these things before you commit to it, I think, mate. I mean, if you refer back to the Future, Biff Tannen, he created havoc, okay? But he was laughing up on the penthouse. That's all you want. All about me again, isn't it?
Me. Spot on.
Rancy, how do you think you went on the weekend, and what do you think that the future holds for the club?
Yeah, that's a great question, Yui. I didn't probably have the best game on the weekend, but it was probably my form indicated what the club did a bit.
Spitting on me.
So maybe you could answer a couple of those questions up there. Like, if you were on a deserted island, which player would you take?
Probably take you, mate.
Why's that, mate?
I would just have some good laughs.
What else?
Maybe, we can't watch movies because there's no tally there, but I don't know, go fishing.
Okay. But we can't wait. I mean, we can't wait for the next segment, mate. It's going to be hilarious again, I think. The old heads and tails. That is a master stroke, that game. What about if you could go back in time 10 years, what would you change? Obviously, there's a fair bit about yourself you could change. Maybe...
I didn't get that question, though. Like, what do they mean? What could I change?
Or maybe, for example, for you, maybe you could have different hair. Or you didn't have to have that bit that you had for ages. The joke went for a little bit too long. Or something like that. Or maybe don't eat as much when you get home from school or something like that 10 years ago.
I wouldn't change that. Maybe
What about any tattoos you regret? Maybe you could go back and not have a tattoo.
No regrets. No regret. What's that off that movie?
What, sorry?
Where the Millers. Have you seen Where the Millers?
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's got a tattoo and it says no regrets and it's spelt wrong. So.
You've got that.
Nah, it's just be funny if I did have that.
Quick chat, mate. Quick chat.
Yeah, no worries. How you going?
How are you, mate? How's your night going? Probably lucky that you've landed on my table.
I'm pretty lucky. I did request a trade early on, but now that I saw that you were there, I'm pretty happy to be stuck with you, I guess. It's been all right.
Talk to us about the sponsors night, mate. Obviously, you got plenty of sponsors on the table.
Yeah, well, I had 2 last year and one's dropped off, so obviously wasn't good enough for him to stick around. So, g'day, Con. Hope you're doing well.
Fortunate enough to have 3 sponsors. Only one's turned up, so I'm going well. One was Crook, and I think the other one's sitting on Tigger's table. So he's opted for Nick Gloston over me.
Probably didn't even have one, and the club sort of said, look, we need to share them around because Dusty's got 8 or 9, so that's all right. That's the way it is when you get old, mate. You know about that?
Yep. No, I've got a full table over there. You're obviously very close to... How many sponsors do you have?
I'm not sure. Table full.
Table full. You always get loads. Loads come back, don't they? They want to sponsor you.
Oh, yeah, they're great supporters.
Have a look at all the supporters swarming around this bloke because they know that we have some sort of talent on our hands. Taylor, quick chat, mate, please. Quick chat.
Paparazzi here, is it?
We have been so very lucky to get this absolute superstar to our club. He's got off to a great start for us, had a huge impact. How have you, you obviously fitted in really well, you're a likeable fella. Yellow and black treating you all right on the ground, mate?
Yeah, I'm loving the time at Tigers. Actually, being a Tigers supporter when I was growing up and you know, watching heaps of games, and then finally getting the opportunity to play with Chris Newman. So I'm just really enjoying that at the moment. You know, you just got to get your back right, and hopefully we can have another game together this week. So
yeah, well, it's very humbling of you to say, mate. Nathan, you're obviously known for your sweating.
Well, this isn't going to air, so...
This will go to air. I guarantee you this will go to air.
Well, actually, Hughesy stitched me as well. Was that your doing, wording up Hughesy that I'm a bit of a sweater at times? And I think it was.
I actually didn't. I actually did not do that. I stitched up a few other blokes, but did not throw you under the bus.
Okay, so it must have been Jack.
It would have been... No, it was Jack. No, apparently it was someone else. There's like a mole.
It just sounds like everyone keeps deferring the blame here, and it's just going around in circles.
Yeah.
But you're really close, and yeah...
I'm just waiting for the beads to start dripping down.
Yeah, I'll be right. Must be some good air conning here at the moment, I think.
Yeah. This week's obviously going to be a big test for us, the Cats. You got a lot of inside knowledge. We're looking forward to your analysis coming up on Thursday.
Sorry. Nice to have Taylor's signature.
Can't go anywhere. Even the boys are bringing jumpers in to get it signed by Taylor because they know what we've got in our hands. Possible future Brownlow medalist, Jack Dyer medalist coming up this year. Continually trying to be modest and taking the gloss off yourself. You won the medal. You obviously had a big speech after the game.
No, well, they didn't let me have a speech. I was looking for the microphone, but they wouldn't let me near it. So, no.
So you didn't need the microphone. You just said, bring it in and I'll just have a quick chat?
Yeah, I'll just let you know what I did well. And I'm still pretty quiet, mate.
You're obviously not an ideal start, but we're 2-2. Yeah. You're playing some pretty good football for us in the back half.
Yeah, it's disappointing the 2-2, obviously. We would have liked to have been a bit better. At the start of the year, we projected ourselves to hopefully win a few more games than that, so it's been a bit disappointing. But, yeah, it's been okay to play a bit of decent football. What was the question?
Well, talk to us about your sunburn today, because it was actually 11 degrees in Melbourne and the sun wasn't out, and you actually weren't even outside and you still managed to get sunburned.
I actually don't know what happened there. I trained for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes this morning, and by this hour I was red raw. So I think I've calmed down again now. I don't exactly know what happened, but you were quick to point it out. So.
I think I go like a beetroot as well, but I think you're actually worried that you had a rash or some sort of a...
There was a bit of a rash setup going on there. It's cleared up now, but yeah, I was pretty much fully red.
Yeah, well, all the best, mate. You know, all the boys love you, so we hope that you're back in the yellow and black very soon.
No worries. Thanks, Newey.
Thanks for joining us on Raw Vision. get along Saturday against the Cats. It's going to be a big challenge for us, but we're looking forward to it. And I'll speak to you guys very soon.